a podcast that shoots first.
You're listening to the Ramble.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, I'm Kat.
I'm Heath.
And on this episode of The Ramble, we're talking about horror movies where pregnancy randomly occurs. Which is great. Because if you're a high-risk pregnancy like me, but you also enjoy horror movies, this might lead to some personal conflict.
Yeah, there's nothing like watching a horror movie and then, bam, oh, it's a demon baby that lives inside me. Great.
Or like randomly she's pregnant and then she's being chased by, Chud. Which is okay. I mean, it's fine. It's just, for me, I've been, it becomes my own little horror experience where I'm like, do I keep watching it? And then part of me's like, yeah, keep watching it. This is awesome. And then the other part of me is like, I can't handle this. And then,
Well, it's really just the plot device at that point where, if it's just a woman, okay, scary, monsters chasing a woman. If it's a woman who's pregnant, the audience says, she's pregnant. She's not only is she trying to protect herself, she's trying to protect her unborn baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ups the ante.
Ups the ante. All right, well, anyways, so we're going to jump into it. We have 11-ish.
Yeah, list of movies that have popped up either in trailers or that we've actually been watching, and then bam, baby.
And just to preface this, we love horror movies. We love them. I love them. I love falling asleep to them. I don't know. It's just... Mm-hmm. Heath knows every single horror movie made to man.
Yes. On that lovely hum in the background, I'm just going to put this out there right now, is our air conditioner, because it is unbelievably hot out, and there's no way that we're going to even attempt this without the air conditioner on. So, sorry if the...
Just pretend we're on, a spaceship.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's the hum of a warp nacelle.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay.
So, anyways, we're going to start with some obvious ones. And you guys can take notes for rentals and or for an avoidance list, but that's okay. We'll be publishing the list on the actual blog post as well. And if you think of anything more, by the way, just let you know. You can always email us at hello@thebumpandhustle.com. Okay.
Yes, and recommendations galore, because if it's a horror movie with babies in it, we want to watch it.
Kind of ish.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sort of. One day.
I
don't know. Okay. All right. Anyways. Rosemary's Baby, number one.
You can't get away from Rosemary's Baby. In fact, they've been talking for a while about doing a remake.
You can't reboot that.
I think they were trying for a TV show last I was reading about.
Wait a minute. How do you do a TV show about Rosemary's Baby? It's like canned laughter?
I have no. It would be like Friends. Rosemary's Baby, but done in the style of Friends.
Oh my gosh.
A bunch of demonic possession people and one woman
hanging out
living in New York City.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could that be any funnier? Oops. Okay.
That was bad.
Yeah, I know. It was bad. Okay, listen. Whatever. So anyways, Rosemary's Baby. We're not really getting into plots, but just look it up. IMDb, baby. Rosemary's Baby, as you know, Mia Farrow. Mm-hmm. Something about crazy cult, pregnancy in the apartment complex where she lives, and a lot of drugs and hallucinogenics, and I don't know. I can never finish watching that one, so that's okay.
It's a classic.
Number 2, Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Dun, dun, dun. Which is awesome, because I totally wasn't expecting... We just, we were watching Chud, that's it, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm pregnant. And you're like, what the hell? Why is she pregnant all of a sudden? This is so weird. And then there's the Chud is chasing her, and then
that goes later to upping the stakes, because if it's just a woman being chased by a Chud, yeah, it's scary. If it's a woman who's pregnant, she's now fighting for two.
She's fighting for two.
She's fighting for two, not just herself.
But it's not really about... I think it is. It's about audience reaction. Anyways, it's just really funny for me for some reason. Okay, number 3... oh yeah, should we, the general plotline of Chud?
No. Okay. Let's let people discover it on their own. These are just really recommendations.
Okay, fine. Alright. VHS 2, which is sort of, a compilation, and is it technically an anthology?
Technically an anthology. It's a brilliant, it was a great, the first VHS
really
is phenomenal.
Great. It's
cool. And the basic premise of it is that...
I thought we weren't going to give any basic premise.
Well, we're giving the basic premise of VHS 1.
Okay,
so fine. The premise of it is it borrows a lot from
It's just a bunch of short stories that have been patched together.
Yeah.
They're short horror.
Kind of like The Ring. So there's this video, these kids...
It doesn't matter.
It's like a found footage thing with a bunch of videotapes that people putting together, found footage that are monsterish. Okay, you're stupid. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
I'm pregnant. Leave me alone. I'm 30 weeks pregnant, by the way.
Anyway, there's a great little one of the movies in VHS 2 revolves around this cult, I think, in the Philippines.
We're not talking about it. We didn't talk about it for Chud. It was just very weird, okay? All of a sudden, randomly, it's all about, like if you have any anxiety about, like, the delivery room, maybe you shouldn't watch this. Or maybe you should write your birth plan while watching it, because it's pretty... Because that would just, that would be funny. That's my sense of humor. Okay, sorry. Number 4. Nightmare on Elm Street 5.
The Dream Child. You kind of know what you're getting into with this one because it's in the title. And if you look at the box card of her, it's Freddy Krueger with a demonic baby carriage. So
yay! Demonic baby carriage Freddy.
You kind of know what you're getting there, I think.
Well, okay, and so, yeah, it's weird. I mean, the whole thing is kind of funny. But then it actually made me start thinking about what's going on in there. Can my baby dream? And, like, all these weird things. And then that's all.
According to Hollywood, yes.
I'm not sure if it's according to doctors. I don't know.
Movies don't lie.
Movies don't
lie, so it's got to be true. It's got to be true.
That is very true. Anyways, riveting film. Riveting. Number 5. It's Alive. Oh, see?
Yeah, It's Alive. Now, Kat hasn't seen it before. I've seen it. It's a fantastic horror movie from the 80s. About a demon baby birth, but
you know what you're getting into from the beginning,
cheesy
right?
Now. I think there's 3 sequels to it. It's like It's Alive, It's Alive 2, and I think there's an It's Alive 3 that takes place in the Caribbean.
Just to clarify, people, It's Alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So I know, but that's another one where you know what you're getting into, and then Dead Alive.
Dead Alive is fantastic. If you are planning to sit down and watch this, you have to make sure that you get yourself a copy of the unrated version.
I thought you said
the rated version that has been released and is the one that a lot of places have is so it doesn't make any sense.
Peter Jackson?
That is Peter Jackson.
It's Peter Jackson.
They cut so much out of it that it makes no sense because it just jumps and you can feel that there is a big chunk. And not only a chunk, like a 10-minute section of the movie that's gone. A little bit for this one because it's a fantastic. I think this was Peter Jackson's second large budget film, and it is a comedic horror zombie-a-thon.
For those of you who didn't know, Peter Jackson actually, did lots of stuff before he dealt with hobbits.
Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. I highly, highly recommend it. And I would also...
So who's pregnant in this one? Let's just...
Okay.
Yeah.
Zombie priest has sex with a zombie nurse and produces a zombie baby.
A zombie baby.
Yeah.
Zombie baby.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You go.
Doesn't get much
Dead
better
Alive.
than that.
Okay. The Unborn, number 7.
This was a trailer we were actually watching.
Oh, no, yeah, we started watching this.
We started watching... I was fully up for watching this one. It's kind of a found footage, people basically videotaping the 9 months of pregnancy, and then weird things start happening.
No, this one wasn't it.
Yeah.
No, the one that we started watching, I don't know what that was called. The one that we started watching was the people who were on vacation and they borrow the boat.
No, that was different. That's where the children play.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
that's
this is the trailer we were watching. This is the trailer we were watching that you did not want to finish because at one point in the trailer, the wife is sleeping on the couch and the husband starts filming her belly, and you see these little claw hands and claw fingers inside the belly moving. Oh no!
I said turn your phone off, Harada.
Yeah.
God, Harada. No, you got to answer it on live now. You got to answer it live.
It's my brother.
Uh-huh.
Hello. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
It's Radek.
Is your phone off now?
My phone is now off. Sorry about that, folks. My family's visiting from Saskatchewan, and I forgot that I left my phone on, but it was good because I had a chance to talk to them. Okay.
Listen. Back to the podcast.
Okay.
Gosh. Okay. So we were talking about the unborn.
Mm-hmm. And
the squiggly, the weird, like hands and the belly.
So
and
in
the
this
devil possession pregnancy thing, and I just, you know what? I honestly was like, I can watch this. I think it was before one of my ultrasounds too, though.
It was a 2 minute and 30-second trailer, and I think we made it to a minute 40 when she saw that, and then it was like, nope, I'm done. Turn it off. I'm good. No more.
Yeah.
No more.
But then we just mentioned the other one too, Where the Children Play. Was that it? Is that what it was called?
Where the Children Play. Found it on Netflix.
You know what? It looked really good. Like, it looked pretty cool. I have to say, like the direction and everything, and I really liked sort of the treatment. Just from a film standpoint, like, it looked like it was going to be really, really good. But again, I chickened out. I was just like, I can't do this. The minute they're like spring the whole she's pregnant on you, I was like, I'm out. I'm tapping out. Can't do it. Can't do it.
So we made it about 7 minutes into that movie.
Sorry, just saying. Okay, The Children.
The Children, classic movie from the 1970s. This is one that Kat introduced me to, which
is hard to do.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that.
I've seen almost everything, and this one actually was very interesting. A group of children drive through a toxic cloud and turn them into little monsters that when they hug people, they basically melt them.
And melt them in disgusting, gross...
Yes. And it's the creepiest thing because it's your child. So you see your child coming to you, and they put the arms out to hug, and your initial reaction is like, hug.
But you know what? Also, I think they tried to did they reboot this? I think they did. I think they did a reboot of it, and I'm not sure it was received really well. Go for the old one. Make sure it's the I think it was either late 70s or 1980 or something like that.
No,
on
it
the
was
cusp.
70s.
It was 70s. Okay, but it was super good, and I watched it for the first time when I was 13. So, but yeah, there's pregnancy in that. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 9. Humanoids from the Deep.
Humanoids from the Deep, sometimes also called Monster. This is a Roger Corman classic about a bunch of rapey fishmen.
it's actually true. Rapey fishmen who impregnate women.
Yes.
With their spawn.
Yeah.
Literally.
Steals from every movie that ever existed, along with...
all the rapey fishmen movies that are out there.
The rapey fishmen movies that are out there, but also with Alien.
Yeah, okay, a little bit, Alien? Except not at all.
Alien is, could maybe be considered a pregnancy movie. See, this is what happens when man gets pregnant. Alien. That was the tagline they threw away. In space, a man gets pregnant, and this happens.
Yeah, it's just weird. This is going weird. But you know what? So was Humanoids from the Deep was also just weird.
Yeah.
Okay, although my favorite, our favorite. So if you really don't like somebody, but you just want to passive aggressively steal 2 hours of their life, suggest the movie Zombie Lake.
It's on Netflix.
It's French.
It is.
It's about zombies.
Horrendous.
And Nazis. And a lake. And there's boobs.
Zombies that live in lake. Yeah. You'd think the boobs might save it.
Yeah,
No, they don't.
No.
It's like you can't even say, well, there's boobs. No.
I knew we were in trouble when Heath was like, oh, for the love of, and while she was naked. And we're like, oh, man, that sucks. But I laughed because, it was funny. There's also pregnancy in that. So,
it just is so
if you can make it that far.
Bad. But, I've said this before and I'll say it again. You can learn more from a bad movie than you can learn from a good movie. Because when a good movie is done right, it just flows, everything is clicking, and they're harder to pick apart.
Well, because it looks like it's done. It makes it look easy.
Because it makes it look easy. When you see a bad movie and you ask yourself, okay, why didn't this work? And you start picking it apart that way, you learn so much more. I highly recommend for anybody who's interested in filmmaking, watch
Zombie Lake.
Watch terrible movies, and it'll show you. It's like, wow, I really like this shot, but it doesn't tell you. It doesn't do anything for the story, but I really like it. So they put it in the movie, and it takes so much away. And it's all filmmakers will tell you about killing their baby.
Why did you say that? That's just a horrible thing to say during this podcast. Killing your baby?
It's a film.
It's
critic. It's a film term.
You know what? We're not talking about films now, and now pregnant angry podcaster Kat is gonna rope you back in. Look, what was this one?
The Omen.
I've not seen this one yet, and I want to, but you won't.
She hasn't seen the original, and she hasn't seen the remake. I've seen both.
Why won't you let me see this one?
I don't know why we haven't watched this one.
Do you think it's gonna bother me?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you secretly
It's
think
all
that
for you, Damien.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. But do you think that it's gonna bother me? And do you think that do you ever get bothered? Do you think that we're carrying like some weird hellspawn?
No.
Okay.
He kicks your ass a lot, and that makes me a little bit, wondering if he's going to be like a championship MMA fighter, which I'm okay with.
Well, yeah,
No, actually, you know what? No, scratch that. I want him to be a boxer, because boxers at least get paid. MMA fighters get their butts handed to them, and they don't make as much as a boxer.
Okay, the Ramble, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Ramble. What it is,
Okay, so back to the Omen. So the Omen is what? Another one of the, Antichrist is born kind of a thing movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in the remake, Damien... In the original, I believe Damien is adopted by a U.S. politician, and then is discovered throughout that he may or may not be the Antichrist. Mm. And in the remake, he's actually the son of the politician.
Well, okay. So, anyways, there we go. Devil spawn children. Mm-hmm. Lovely. Love a good. I'm sensing a theme. And then we watched. Oh, the other thing too that was not a movie, but we watched it serially so that it felt like a movie. Was just this is an honorable mention. American Horror Story, Season 1, all about pregnancy. So if you're trying to conceive, or you're pregnant, or you're high risk, or, you just have a general fear of being, possessed by some kind of satanic monster thingy. I don't know. No, just saying. It was really good, though. I love it. I loved it. And then the other one that we just saw last, which had a surprise pregnancy, which I completely forgot about, which was not a horror movie whatsoever.
Well, basically what it was is, if you've listened to the show before, we do a thing called Movies from Memory. And one of the movies I brought up was Inner Space for Kat.
Actually, honey, this is a totally new thing. We're not doing that.
Yeah, but that one will be on.
No, it won't.
We're not going to put that on?
No.
Okay, well, fine. Be that way. Anyway, Inner Space.
Well, now we have to.
Why not?
I don't like you anymore because it's like an hour long.
So it's 45 minutes.
It's really bad. We're not putting it on.
It's
We're editing
awesome.
all of this out.
Then you might want to just
start
going.
Inner Space. There's pregnancy in it. That's all. So I'm going to talk about. Where are we at? What time is it?
17 minutes.
We have 3 minutes! Now we can do it. We can do a movie from memory.
Okay, give me one.
I don't know. Here's the thing while I stall for time. Basically, movie from memory means that you have to tell the movie as you remember it, as choppy and crappy as that memory may be. Mm-hmm. But we've watched so many movies recently. I'm having a hard time remembering one. Why don't you pick one for me? Because I'm never remember what I see. It's true. I really suck.
Okay. Did you ever see Airborne?
No.
Okay. See, this is the other thing. It's like I've seen everything, so I recommend a movie. No, never saw it. No, never saw that one either.
Hey, you know what?
The plot from Back to the Future 2.
I never saw that one.
You never saw Back to the Future 2?
No, I saw 1 and 3.
Oh my!
I know. There's a hole in my life right now.
Wow. Okay. The plot to Top Gun.
Okay. Ready?
All right.
Okay. So, anyways, in the beginning, you see these the bogies, and there's a situation. And what?
Okay. Keep going.
What?
I'm good. I'm laughing.
And they're over the Red Sea, and then all of a sudden, it's Cougar, I think. No. Yeah, it's Cougar. And that's also, who is he? What's his name?
Cougar?
Tim.
Merlin was Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins. Sorry, I'm mixing stuff. See, the movie from memory. Crappy. Okay, anyways, so then he has this freak out, and then he can't deal with it, and then he goes in and he quits. He hands in his wings, and then the next thing you know, Maverick and Goose are called in, and they're like, and bald dude, what's his name?
No one knows.
No.
Also in Back to the Future.
Also in Back to the Future, that's right. Anyways, he's like, we just, we had Cougar, but he turned in his wings, and so now we're sending you clowns to Miramar for a special training session, called Top Gun. And so then they go, and then there's this. I'm doing it really fast. Okay, stop doing this while I'm talking.
I'm looking up the guy.
This is rude.
I'm not. I'm looking up the top.
Fine. Anyways,
the bald guy.
So then afterwards, they go down, and they're in Miramar, and they're all cool, and Kelly McGillis is there and stuff, and she's all, they're trying to pick her up at the bar, and they're all, stop it, this is
James
just
Tolkien.
fine. So anyways, then they sing You've Lost That Loving Feeling, and then they found out that her name is call sign Charlie, which is really a girl. Oh my god. And, but she's like all sexy and wears high heels and stuff and whatever. Anyways, so then they have these exercises. Oh yeah! And they were inverted. I forgot. Okay, so hold on. So then, and then there's a picture. Okay, so the point is, they're all training, and Iceman is there, and there's a lot of weird homoerotic undertones to the movie. And then Goose dies. And it's really sad, and I cry. I still cry. I've seen it like a million times. I'm just not doing a very good job of doing this right now. But Meg Ryan was in it, and she plays the wife of Goose, and she's all like, take me to bed and lose me forever. And it's really embarrassing, and yeah, and then Maverick goes through this whole, like, I'm doubting myself thing, and then he doesn't even want to graduate, and then he goes to see Viper. Not Viper.
Viper?
Yeah, Viper. Tom Skerritt, who looks kind of like my dad. And then he's like, you can call me, I'll fly with you. And then they get their first mission all of a sudden, and it's like this big thing, and like, so Hollywood, Wolfman, and Iceman, and who is dangerous. Remember? That's the funny scene in the, yeah, anyways. And then they all go, and then there's explosions, and Maverick wins, and it's all awesome. And then he's like, hey, you can be my wingman anytime. And then he goes, bullshit, you can be mine. And then there's a jukebox, and there's playing, and I really wanted a perm like Kelly McGillis. That's the end.
Sorry, that was awesome.
That's it.
That, folks,
movie from
is
memory.
exactly how Michael Bay pitches a film. Exactly how Michael Bay pitches a film. So then it's like boom and explosions, and then you're like, you've lost that love and feeling, and then
I did not sing.
Yes, that's how Michael Bay
all right,
pitches
okay.
a film.
Well, let's wrap this.
All right. Well, that has been the Ramble's take on horror movies that have featured pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
if you can think of any, remember, send them to hello@thebumpandhustle.com. And now we're going to have to edit old versions of our old podcasts so that we can show you the Inner Space and also the other movie from memory.
I'm totally willing.
Okay, cool. I'm willing to too.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, and
Tune in later.
We'll ramble later.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.